to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Check 53, Smart. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Quaker Omaha. Good routes here.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Third and 11.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a third and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Cohen. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
6-6, pull it high.
The mic, boys, 56.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Jet bombers, jet bombers. Bravo.
At the 40-yard line.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On the carry here, it's Austin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Cousins. It's complete. Stills. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. This is Cohen, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He can run for it, and he will. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 39, Taylor. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 3. 56 to Mike. 56. 50.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill.
Play fake. Cousins. Complete to Bryant. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Bryant has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big pickup there, 18 yards. And a Buccaneer first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Taylor. They complete it to Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mike's 56. Watch the run. Alert flat.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 56. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Taylor to throw. Open man, it's Allen. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. First down, here's White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down and 4, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Alpha. 56 to Mott, boy. 56. Check 56. Come to my world.
Now Cousins. And this one brought in by Sanu. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
You ain't going nowhere.
First down, here's Cousins. This one caught by Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Cousins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Gets fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, fellas.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, it's Cohen. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Nice hit, boy.
That's a gain of 3.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Taylor, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Cousins on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A second down throw for Cousins. Caught by Sanu. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Cousins from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Fourth down, Cousins. Here's Sanu on the catch. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, it's Austin. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Austin. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Austin. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yellow. Go. Here we go. Bring the energy.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick pass out to Juju. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just in their ears.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Cousins on fourth down. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is now 24. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Under pressure, they got him again. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On second down, they'll run with White. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run with White, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, watch 28. Here we go, here we go.
Cousins to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He can run for it, and he will. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Taylor. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And Taylor hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. Oh, Taylor going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They run. This is Cohen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes